Hello everyone and welcome to the Plants But Better channel. Today we're making an update of the rescued plants. If you remember this video, I found this bad boy near a dumpster. It was pretty sad and lonely and I brought him home. And we'll see today if this is salvageable or not. And this video. I think it's salvageable. Unfortunately, the soil, as you can see, is absolutely trash. I mean, it's not even regular potting soil, it's just soil from the back of your yard. So as you can see, our cactus is right here. It was left alone ever since I made that video, so 6 months ago. No water, no fertilizer, no nothing. So I'm thinking of watering it today actually. And the second plant, the Sansevieria, I actually gifted and is doing quite good. The last time I saw it, it was on a windowsill and it had a great amount of light. So I'm thinking it's gonna be thriving for now on as well. I'm also thinking of making a series about rescued plants, but unfortunately I haven't been that lucky after the second one. So unless I find another plant, I can do anything. So I kept this cactus because I don't have any cactus in my life right now. But this plant is the first one from the series and I just keep it as a reminder. So today we're going to water it and talk about the number one problem you could have while taking care of a cactus. And if you're familiar with my videos, you already know what I'm gonna say. So the number one cause of death for cacti is too much. Just a sec. So the number one cause of death for cacti is, yes, too much water. By the way, if you're interested on how to save a plant from the streets, or if you want to know the story for this cacti, you could watch this video right here. Now back to this, I could actually leave it be for a couple of months. I think I could even stretch it out to a year, but I won't do that today. And for a cacti, it's very important to know mainly three things. When you buy one from a nursery or from any store, the soil in which it comes in, it's actually pretty shitty. Some of them don't even have the right pH levels for a cacti. So if that happens, I would recommend switching to a mix, a lightweight mix. And yeah, I use this phrase quite a lot. Lightweight for me means something that would drain the water pretty fast, like this one. And you could use some cacti soil. You could actually find it in a lot of stores, and add a little bit of sand that could mimic the natural environment for this plant, and also add perlite. The second thing you need to know about this plant is that it will thrive way better in terracotta than in plastic. And this is just physics. I mean, terracotta is porous, which means it will actually help the water evaporate faster. And this is how you lower the risks of root rot. And the last thing, to state the obvious, water it like once you remember, super rarely. Twice a year for a pot this size is good enough. When these things are in the wild, the water doesn't stay in the same place. It just travels through the ground more and more, and that's why it doesn't matter if it rains maybe every night. But for potted plants, it's great, for cactuses in particular, if you just leave them be. Also, if you water it, as you can see, I rotate all the plant and I make sure to spread water evenly. Don't use just a tiny amount of water and do it frequently, because if you do that, some of the substrate will stay dry and some of it will get moist. And in some parts, the plant won't receive enough water and those roots could dry out and again lead to root rot, because root rot could happen if your plant is dehydrated. So when you water it, just do it like crazy amounts. As you can see in here, like the water is reaching half of the tray. Let that substrate soak in the water. So there you have it, the update on this cactus. It's doing great. I probably will shower it after I finish this video, and I will leave it in the balcony where it could get the right amount of light. And if you've been wondering why you didn't manage to keep any cactus alive, just think about the watering schedule. And remember, just super simple rule, the less you do it, the better. If you gain any value from this video, leave a thumbs up so it could reach more people. And until next time, don't forget to take care of yourself and your plants.